What's going on YouTube? It's your boy 3MG. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of my first impressions on Halo 5's multiplayer, not the single player because I haven't really touched that much on the single player, but I'm gonna give you my thoughts, my impressions on this multiplayer. I'm not gonna give you the whole is it worth the 60, should you go out and buy it, but I'll let you know a little bit something at the end of this video. Okay, so I streamed this game last night at its launch for 4 hours and played now for about maybe 5 more hours. Like, I've been really on this game, and I just want to say, like, I want to salute 343 because they actually have a very stable, smooth game here. Like, the multiplayer was at a perfect 60 frames, bro. Like, it's even out on articles that this game is running at a perfect 60 frames. The only problem is I don't think it's running at 1080, but that's fine. This game looks amazing. When I first jumped into this game, my initial thought was, okay, I'm gonna stream, but hopefully the game fucking works. Hopefully the connection works. Hopefully it doesn't tell me, oh, there's been an error, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I was a little bit nervous, but actually there was flawless connectivity issues. I am impressed. As soon as I jumped on the game, right, I went to the multiplayer, and shout out to my boys Infinite Blaze and Supreme Puni. Hopefully I said their names their names right. But I jumped on the game and I realized, like, dude, I got in this match quick, and people were saying, oh, maybe it's at launch, but still now I'm getting into lobbies fast. You know what I'm saying? It says, it pops up on the screen, dedicated servers, blah, 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 adjusting, finding match, and it literally finds people in seconds. I haven't lagged. I haven't gone through anybody lagging. Like, I was just like, oh, snap. Like, this shit is so smooth. And alongside with that, the weapons feel awesome. This game does not feel like the beta at all. I was like, okay, like, even where the weapon spawns were at in the beta, they changed those weapon spawns, and they also have other weapons as well. The servers are my main priority, and I am very, very impressed with that shit. Moving along with the multiplayer, you have about like 5 modes. No, you got like 6 type of modes. You have Team Arena, which actually has like a couple of modes in that, and maps that you could play on. So basically you have like a capture the flag. You got like a domination like match where you capture points and stuff like that, which I think is cool. You also have like I think there is a team deathmatch in that one as well. And I believe there's like another mode, but I believe, yeah, I know for a fact I played all the modes, and I think that domination mode is just awesome. I love that mode. Then you have regular Slayer, which is like just a regular team deathmatch. You have Breakout, which is like their version of Search and Destroy, but there is one bomb or one flag in the middle of the map, and you need to bring it over to their base. Basically, you win the round when you bring it over. But people were not playing the objective that way. They were literally going out killing each other. You know, you just have one life. And I tried it on my stream. I actually brought the flag back, and there was like 2 of us left. With them, they had 3, and we still won that round. I think that was pretty cool. But Breakout is definitely a fun mode to get it in with your boys competitively, and I think that's a mode that I'll be on a lot. You also have Free Fall, which I played in this video that you're watching now. Free Fall is definitely like its original, you know, traditional Free Fall matches, just with different maps and weapons, which I think is pretty cool. And then you have SWAT, which has been in a Halo game, where it's one-shot headshots. So far, I've used the battle rifle and the pistol, and I was wrecking yesterday on the live stream with the pistol and the battle rifle. I think that SWAT mode is something I want to definitely game more with my boys, because that mode was definitely the shit. Now, they have a mode called Warzone, right? Now, I only played this mode twice, and I'm gonna just say right now, I cannot stand this mode. This is the mode that has the microtransactions, and I'm gonna just break it down a little bit. The microtransactions really aren't that bad, because I realized I was getting a lot of rec points anyways, and you don't necessarily even have to purchase this unless you're someone who feels like Warzone is like your ultimate team, or Warzone is my team on 2K. Like, if it's like that, then you may spend money on it. But because it's not that serious to me, I had so many rec points, and they gift you a lot of things anyway as you level up. And I realized what's so cool is when you it's like a pack opening, which is becoming a trend. When I open these packs, I got legendaries out of bronze, you got rares out of gold, you know, you got a lot of cool things. So I unlocked a couple of skins, I unlocked a couple of emblems, and for customization, which I'm gonna get into in a second, I also unlocked armor. So the armor that I'm using in the game was unlocked through that, so I didn't really have to level up or something like that. I just got it through one of the rec cards, which I think is definitely a cool as little, you know, feature they added into the game. Now and I'm gonna get into Warzone in a second. No, well, I'm gonna continue. You also get weapons in these cards, right? And how you use them in Warzone is when you play Warzone, you get to customize your class loadout. And you say, for example, you have 5 on a shotgun, you have at least 5 shotgun cards that you can use. So as soon as you die, that shotgun card goes away. You might have to wait, or you could pick another weapon to use, but you have up to 5, which is why I think it could be a problem to people. And I think if this game does blow up with Warzone, a lot of money will be spent, because as soon as you die in the game, you lose that card. And however much more cards you have, you know, you can use all of them, and it'll force you maybe to want to buy packs so that you can get more beast weapons for Warzone. But my personal opinion, I see Warzone as a pointless as mode. It's so confusing to me. I think I need to sit down and just play this shit without anybody talking to me, because it was like there's bosses in there, then you verse AI and people and capture objectives. Like, it was so much shit in there that it was just a little bit chaotic. It felt like Destiny, Call of Duty, Titanfall, Battlefield all at once. It was a little bit too overwhelming. So that's why I know I need to sit down and really like play this mode and understand it, because there was so much going on. I know people were laughing in the stream yesterday night, but it was really too chaotic for me. So I'm not going to say it's trash. I did say it was trash in the stream, but who knows? It may actually be a really fun mode. But I really need to sit down and play this. Now, alongside with customization, I love the fact that they got so many different helmet variations and armor. They have so many. I was looking through the pages of armors and stuff. They got a lot of weapon skins, weapon camos. They got so much that you could choose from. You just have to unlock them. And I love the fact that with these pack openings that you can get through rec points, which you get throughout the game, I was able to just buy packs without having to purchase them. And I got some pretty dope camos, and I unlocked some pretty dope armor. So I think that falls into place. There's a lot of good customization in this game, and I mean, it's good for the game style, and I think it's a little fun add-on that they added into the game. They didn't really have to do that. I can't really speak on the communication in the game because I was in a party chat the whole time, but this morning up until like maybe up until like 2 o'clock, I realized that the lobbies I played in had a lot of people who were speaking to each other trying to play the objective. So I think in some cases it does get a little bit competitive, and people do play the objective. But as far as the game goes, it's a smooth, solid frame rate with the game. Like, you're not going to go through any bugs or glitches. If you do, that is so shocking, because I don't know anyone who went through any bugs yet so far in this game with glitches like how the game runs. This game is super smooth. The guns feel great. I love that they brought that sniper is just amazing. They got some new weapons in the game, which I think is like, some of them are trash and then some of them are just OP, and that happens. I mean, I love the different variations of weapons that they bring out. They have a good amount of modes in there. I heard they're gonna bring big team battle later on, because they actually don't have that in the game. And by the way, talking about big team battle, Warzone actually is like a 12-on-12, so just to let you guys know. But I'm actually gonna jump into the negatives in this game, because there are a bunch of negatives. My first things are the maps. I don't know who really likes the maps. I personally think the maps are trash. They're good size for the modes, but then again, they're not, because I went through so many different spawn traps. Like, people, it wasn't even like on purpose, because I could see that where I died, I spawned, I saw somebody running towards me, like the enemy, and he saw me stop and just shot me. Like, oh shit, like it looked like as if he was shocked that I spawned there. So the spawning is a bit ridiculous in this game. I think they need to really fix their spawn system, because it happens a lot. Well, it happened to me a lot that I was dying off of like spawns, and they weren't camping there. Literally, they were running to locations. I mean, I guess it's because they're running all around the map, so you know, these spawn traps is just ridiculous. But yeah, that was just a problem to me. Along with that, I just think the maps as a whole look trash. I don't like it. I know they're getting too detailed with how the map looks, but I like the simple kind of maps, like the original Halo maps. Like, they look good. You know, they did say they're gonna give us the DLC for free, and the original Halo maps were like good. They were simple, they were diverse, you was able to get around. These maps seem a little bit too chaotic, and I think they try to overdo it on the futuristic style, because in some cases some maps look like as if they weren't even completed, which I understand. Like the breakout mode, which is like the search and destroy, all those maps look like they're not completed. They're like a virtual world, and I'm not really feeling it. But we can leave that for a debate. I mean, just personally, I don't like the maps. I get it's cool, they're detailed, they look great, they look awesome, the graphics look amazing. But I'm not a fan of the maps at all, honestly. It seems like a little bit too much. Instead of the traditional, just the buildings and the designs of just getting from one place to another, these maps seem too like you're traveling for no reason. I'm just not a fan of it. Needless to say, that's just something that's my opinion. It may not be everybody's, but that's just how I feel. Another thing, I've always had a problem with Halo. Well, with this one specifically, I noticed, like, dude, I'm shooting you for hours and it just takes long to kill somebody. No, and the bullets do register. The bullets are registering. I just feel like, sheesh. And that, like I said, these are just things I had a problem with. I just feel like when I shoot you for a long period of time, fuck, you don't die. But that's just something I wanted to bitch about. I apologize for that one. Going back to when I said that people were using the mics, I did come across like certain games where I felt like people were just neglecting the team objective and they treated every match as team deathmatch, which is expected, in especially with shooters. You know, some people tend to neglect the objective, and just seeing an enemy, they want to go after them and just kill them. And the feeling of just murking people is just rewarding. And just to go back on something good, I love the call outs in the game. You know, you got Running Riot, Kill Frenzy, Killing Spree. You have a bunch of those call outs that I brought back, and you also got other ones that are brand new added to the game. And I just think those are definitely rewarding, better than kill streaks in my opinion, because this is when you feel like you're a monster and you're a beast. Because obviously it's difficult to get like that camping in this game, and there is campers in this fucking game. And get to that, there are campers in this fucking game. I can't believe it. I caught people camping because you can actually duck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can actually crouch. And I'm like, hey, yo, I caught people camping. I'm like, what the fuck? And that shit really bugged me out. Another problem I have is this, like, health generator shit. I mean, I know it's been in the previous Halo game where your health, you know, you get like another layer of health. But God, does this shit last forever. This shit kills me. And then there's cloaking in the game. Cloaking is ass. I cannot stand it. There's fucking cloaking in this game. They shot at me and I didn't see them go back to normal. I just see like a little blurry ass thing. Why is cloaking involved in video games? I don't fucking know. But I mean, I guess it adds on to the type of game it is, a sci-fi futuristic game. But that shit just bugs me the fuck out. But overall, I think my experience so far has been really good. I had a lot of fun on this game. I know it's like the honeymoon stage and shit like that. I'm not going to say this is like the best shooter. Of course not. But this is my Halo game. I love Halo. Always been a fan of Halo. There's no doubt about that. And also, you know, just to answer a few people's questions, they asked, will this game, pick this game out of Battlefront and this, or this game between Black Ops 3? Personally, this game will not match up to Black Ops 3. There's just not enough in the game to go up against Black Ops 3. People who hated Advanced Warfare, do not ask me if this game is going to be better, if I think this game is going to be better than Halo. I mean, better than Black Ops 3, because obviously whoever had a problem with Advanced Warfare, I do not suggest this to buy this game, because this game is just even more futuristic. But to say that this game is comparable to like to Battlefront, not really comparable, but like, which do I see is gonna be better, this game or Battlefront? I am a fan of Battlefront since the beta and Battlefield period, but longevity wise, I can see Halo still being up there. I can still see Halo being up there, but I think it'll be neck and neck between this game and Battlefront, because it's all about personal preference. Do you prefer to play a laser future Star Wars game or a futuristic Halo game? You get what I'm saying? So I can't really answer that, but my experience, I think if you're into just Halo, of course you shouldn't miss this game. I'm assuming their campaign is great. I haven't really touched too much on the campaign. If you're someone who's just a fan of modern day shooters, do not pick this game up, because then you're gonna shit talk about this game when you really have no genuine feel for this type of game. If you're someone who wants to experience something new, or who wouldn't mind giving it a try, and you like first person shooters, definitely give this game a try. Doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt to give these games a try. But like I said, don't come into this game with the expectations of getting kill streaks and fucking camping or quick scope montages, which you could quick scope, like in the sense, well, the way traditional Halo is, and just thinking like it's gonna be like Battlefield, Battlefront, Call of Duty. Like, that's how you mess up the view of the game. It's not like that. But yes, this game is actually really good, runs very smooth. That's just my thoughts and opinions so far in the game. I'll give you a later update, but it's your boy 3MG. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.
Shout, when you see my big dick though, when you see it in the window, when I'm licking in your booty hole.